Hello students, welcome to Narayana online classes. Students, in this class I want to discuss with you an assignment key, starting with first question. What is protoplasm? Name the scientist who discovered protoplasm. The substance which is made up of inorganic and organic substance generally seen in the plant cells is called as a protoplasm. So the protoplasm is made up of organic and inorganic substances. Organic substances like carbon based, hydrogen based, oxygen based components, inorganic components, all are seen in the protoplasm. You know that scientist namely Dujardin generally discovered the protoplasm for the first time. Dujardin called the protoplasm as sarcode. What he called it as sarcode. Later on, the sarcode was named into protoplasm. Sarcode was named into protoplasm by a scientist namely J.E. Purkinje. By a scientist namely J.E. Purkinje. Clear students? This is the history of a protoplasm. Substance which is made up of inorganic and organic substances commonly seen in the cells, plant cells. Here, Dujardin, who discovered the protoplasm for the first time, but he doesn't give the word protoplasm. The Dujardin called it as a sarcode. Later on, the sarcode was named into protoplasm by a scientist called J.E. Purkinje. Clear students? Going for the next question. Name the scientist who discovered nucleoplasm. Can you name the scientist who discovered the nucleoplasm? Nucleoplasm was discovered by a scientist namely von Beneden. Who is that scientist? Von Beneden, a great scientist who gave the term nucleoplasm. Generally, the nucleoplasm is otherwise called as a karyoplasm. Nucleoplasm is otherwise called as a karyoplasm. Why it called so karyoplasm? Karyology, suppose take the karyology. Karyology, a branch of science that deals with the nucleus. Karyo means nucleus. Karyology, which is a word derived from Greek language. In Greek language, karyo means nucleus, ology means study. Study of nucleus is called karyology. So inside the nucleus there is a fluid present called a karyoplasm. Here the word karyoplasm was given by here von Beneden, and whereas the word karyoplasm was given by a scientist namely Fleming. But whereas von Beneden, who is a famous scientist, discovered the protoplasm seen in the nucleus called nucleoplasm. The protoplasm which is seen in the nucleus is called nucleoplasm. The nucleoplasm was named and discovered by von Beneden, whereas the karyoplasm, which is another name for nucleoplasm seen in the nucleus, and it was discovered by scientist namely Fleming, and karyology, a branch of science that deals with the nucleus. Going for the third question, students. What is the third question? Let us see the third question. What is a nucleoplasm? Suppose take the nucleus. Inside this nucleus, there is a thick fluid seen. Inside this nucleus, there is a thick fluid seen which is called as nucleoplasm. This nucleoplasm contains chromatin fiber or chromatin material. Chromatin fibers or chromatin materials. These chromatin materials are generally helps in the synthesis of genetic material. Clear students? So a nucleus is a typical structure. that contains thick fluid. It contains thick fluid. How much it is thick? No, it's very gelatinous in nature and very thick substance, which is called as a nucleoplasm, that helps in the preparation of chromatin materials. These chromatin materials helps in the preparation of genetic material. So hence nucleoplasm was a substance. Next, nucleoplasm contains chromatin, matrix, nucleolus, all of the above. Which is a suitable option? So the nucleoplasm contains all of these substances. Chromatin we have seen in the previous question. Matrix we have seen, nucleolus we have seen. Fourth one is a suitable option. Going for the fifth question, students. What is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance. A cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance. Cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance which is seen in the cell. Suppose take it is an animal cell. Inside this animal cell, you can see a cell membrane. So what is a cell membrane? A membranous structure which gives protection to the cell in animals is called as a cell membrane. So in between nucleus and cell organelles, suppose take it is a nucleus. In between cell organelles, and cell membrane, a thick fluid is present. What is present, Nana? Thick fluid is present. This thick fluid is called, what it is called? Cytoplasm. So here in this cytoplasm, what will happen? You know, all the cell organelles in this thick cytoplasm, all the cell organelles are floating. All the cell organelles are floating. So here one more important point I want to say. The cytoplasm helps in the protection. Cytoplasm gives protection to the cell organelles and cell from internal pressures and internal injuries. Okay? And cytoplasm is a nutritious fluid for all cell organelles which are floating on the surface of itself. Clear, students? That is about cytoplasm. Going for the sixth question. Protoplasm consisted of, suppose take the protoplasm. What are the substances present in the protoplasm? The options are given like this. Here cytoplasm is given, nucleus is given, cell organelles is given. So option 4, which is a suitable option for the given question. Why? Because a protoplasm contains jelly-like fluid called cytoplasm. Even upon the surface of cytoplasm, all the cell organelles are floating. All the cell organelles are floating on the surface of this jelly-like fluid. Even the cytoplasm present around the nucleus. Hence, the given option 4 is suitable option for this question. Going for the seventh question, students. If you look at the seventh question, statement 1, nucleolus is the part of nucleoplasm. Suppose take the nucleolus. It is a part of nucleolus, nucleoplasm. Statement 2, protoplasm contains nucleus only, which is correct option for this question. Statement 1 is nucleolus is the part of nucleoplasm. Statement 2, protoplasm contains nucleus only. Option 1 is true. Why? Because nucleolus is part of nucleoplasm. We know very well about it. Suppose take a nucleus. Take the nucleus. If you take the nucleus, how the nucleus structure looks like? The nucleus structure is generally looks like this. Inside this nucleus, what is there? Nucleolus is there. What it is there? Nucleolus, a small opening into the nucleus, a small opening or a pore which is seen in the nucleus is called nucleolus. So nucleoplasm is seen inside this, is the part of, if suppose it is a nucleolus, around this nucleolus a fluid part is seen which is called as a nucleoplasm. So option 3 suitable option for this question. Clear, students? So these are the solutions for each and every question. Remaining we will discuss in the coming classes. Until be safe. Thank you. Have a brightful day.